Welcome back. My name is Emmanuel. Our previous lesson we talked about how you could actually customize your screen. Now this is a photograph. How can you understand the tools? It's talking about understanding the tools as a beginner. How can you understand the tools once you've import your image into Photoshop? You actually want to work on the tools. Now different tools have different functions depending on the version of Photoshop you are using. For me, I'm using Photoshop CC 2019, but if you are using a higher version like 2020, you have more tools compared to me. But if you're using a lower version, there are some tools you actually may not find on your system. So okay, now if you pick any tool, this is a move tool. Now 2019, if you look at this tool, automatically it has given you an idea of how it works, what it does. It's called the move tool. You use it to move things around. But when you right click on it, it's going to give you two different tools. It has the artboard tools and it has the move tool. But we're not going to go into the artboard tool. We're just going to talk about the move tool, just like it is. It enables you to move in an object. So, but if you notice this image, we can't move it. Why do you think we can't move? Because anytime you open any image, it's going to be locked. Over here, you could see the lock sign, which means this image is locked. So if I duplicate this image using Ctrl J, that's what you're going to actually use to duplicate the image. By the time I pick my move tool, I will be able to move it around. Mind you, let me off my background layer. So this is it. That's the move tool. You use it to move and not around. So this is what we call epical magnet tool. It's just like using to select a part. It's part of the selection tool. So let's say for instance I want to just create a small arc that will just show only her face. I can just pick it like this and use Ctrl C to copy it and Ctrl V to paste it. So this is the tool. Then I can pick my move tool and move it over here. So let's say I want to just write a text on it. I can just come to my text tool here. This is the text tool, but let's not go into it. Over here we also have the rectangular macro tool. It's also a selection tool. What it does is that it selects the image. You know, this is selecting it in form of a circle, this is selecting it in form of a rectangle. So let me turn off this and turn this on. Then I pick up this tool, I select it like this. It's going to give us something like this. Ctrl C to copy, and mind you, you have to select this layer here. Ctrl C and Ctrl V. I just paste the image. Then let me turn off this image. So select it. But now I want to resize it. Anytime you want to resize your image, you can actually hold Ctrl plus T. It's going to bring, we call that the transform tools. That's what it's doing to enable you to resize your image. Then you use your Shift and Alt so that it's going to resize it. Not going to, but if you are using, just hold it like this to resize it. When you hold down your Alt key, you can move it around like this. But if you hold that version, you have to use Shift and Alt. But here, I'm just going to use only the Alt. So let me turn on this layer. Mind you, any layer you create, it always comes here. So as a beginner, you must be able to understand different layers. Different layers. Once you turn on a layer, it's going to come here. So you have to check it. I can on this now, it's going to show me the whole background image. So every layer comes over here. Okay. Then the Ctrl T. That's for that. I can just pick this and hold Ctrl T. Then Alt to resize it. I can resize it like this. Then I'll move it like this. Yeah. So that's the function of this tool. Then we have the last code, the poly. All these are selection tools. We're going to work on the when we're talking about how you can actually understand the selection tool. Go in there to use it to select a part. You can just draw an arc. You can use it to draw an arc. You can use it background. Those are the tools. All these tools work for it. But what I want to just train us, we also have the text too. I cannot decide, okay, I want to just write the text. I can just pick it here and set Photoshop for beginners. I can just pick Photoshop for beginner. Something like this. I drop it to, remember I said Ctrl T. Just my Alt and shift it like this. So got something like this now. So that's how you use the move tool. You can move it around. The selection tool, use it to pick out section. These are also selection. Then we have the crop tool. You can actually use it to crop an image. So let's say for instance, let me open image now. I open this image. I told you I can just, instead of me, I can pick it like this. Now I open this image, I can pick the crop tool, and let's say for Instagram the size is mostly 5x4. So if you want to size any image to a particular size, you use the crop tool, 5x4, something like this. Then you minimize it. So when you crop it, just press your enter tab. It's going to crop that image to that particular size. So anytime you are uploading your image, you can size it to your Instagram size or any size you actually want to use. So if you right click on the crop tool, you're going to see the perspective crop tool. It also have its own function. It's going to crop the tool in form of perspective. Well, it's actually not, but we're going to do an in-depth study. That's an advanced. This is a beginner's guide. So now look at this. But you don't really need this for now. Okay, then we have the eyedropper tool. What it does, we use it to sample color. So this eyedropper picks color of different image. Let's say I want to pick the color of this background. I'll just pick the eyedropper. You could see that's helped me sample the color, or the color of these eyes. I can pick it, or the hair. If you just want to pick any background color among here, just use the eyedropper to pick the color. That's the job it does. It helps you to pick color. Then when you right click on this, we have the color sampler tools. It's also going to show you the tenacity, the RGB of, and the details, the properties of the image. So now let's say I pick up this part. Now this part is showing me I have 190 red, green 140, blue 145. So I can actually click this also to check the properties of the info of the document. So you can use it to check the color settings of the image you actually want to use. Then we have the spot handling tools. The function is actually to remove blemishes and remove rough edges. So now I'll use as an example for that image. So let me open the raw picture of this file. Okay, so the function of the spot handling tools is just to remove, let's say you have blemishes on your face, you have these rough edges you actually want to remove. It's going to help you do that. So you just have to use the you just pick out the spot handling tools. So that's going to help you in removing blemishes. Okay, now if I zoom in, how do you think I zoom in? Now we have the zoom tool over here. If you click this, you can just hold it like this and you zoom in an image. But instead of mind, you can just use Control plus to move in and Control minus. You hold down your control, then you press pause plus to zoom in. Or you just come and move like this. So let me minimize this. Now I want to just remove, we are talking about the functions of this. This is the spot handling tools. Whenever you just click sample it over here like this, it's going to take it out. Sample it over here, it's going to take it out. Right here, take it out. sample it over here, you take it out, take it out, take it out, take it out. So that's how you understand the function of this porcelain to just sample it on the area you don't really like, and it's going to take it out. Just sample it here, very easy and very good. Just sample the picture, sample it over here. That's what it does. Or you could actually use the patch tool. What you just have to do with the patch tool, so let's say I want to take out this patch. You look for a particular area that is clean, that's not rough. You use it to replace this edge over here. So let's say I want to replace this part. I'll just select this part like this, and at the bottom part over here is smooth, so I'll just move it here like this and leave it. I've replaced it. So I can also come here, select it and move it down, and I'm good. I can come here, select it and move it down, and I'm good. Select here and I move it down, I'm good. Select here and move it down, I'm good. So that's going to help you to be able to remove spot. Then you can actually use, we have the healing brush tool. They all works for the same way, but the healing brush tool, let's say you want to remove this part, you have to sample this area and replace it. But to sample it, you hold down your alt, you sample this place, then you just click it to replace it. That's how it works, just like that. So let's say you want to remove a rough edges here, just sample this place and click it and it's gone. So you can look for the one that really best works for you, and you use it. So with this you'll be able to remove blemishes. We're going to go into an in-depth study on how you can actually use this. On this we're still going to come to that. On this, all these are very advanced too. So on this note, these are the basic tools you need to understand as a beginner. As a beginner, when you know these tools, you can actually work on this. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and click the bell button, so that anytime I drop a new video, I'll be dropping videos every day that will help you grow your photography business and your Photoshop skills. It's all for free. So thank you for the day. Thanks for watching.